Yesterday, the Trump administration unilaterally and illegally halted billions in federal dollars for essential services in all 50 states and indigenous tribal nations before being halted by a federal judge. I want to be clear, the chaos caused by this administration is intentional. After excluding direct federal assistance to individuals, Arizona receives approximately $13 billion annually in federal aid. It's impossible for Arizona to determine how much of the $13 billion would have been affected by the OMB memorandum. Donald Trump knew people could die as a result of this order to freeze federal aid. Even now that the White House OMB has backed away from this original order, this flagrantly unconstitutional power grab is not something to ignore or to normalize. Trump's illegal order had shut down virtually all federal state aid. And just to list a few of the programs that would have been cut off for Arizonans, those included Medicaid, federal Pell Grants, free school meals for low-income kids, veterans housing funding, and EPA grants for clean water infrastructure. When Arizonans were confused and rightfully fearful of how this illegal action would impact their lives, not a single Arizona Republican spoke out against the president. But I can promise you, Democrats will not be silent about the president's continued attempts to override the U.S. Constitution. We know that the billionaires flocking to Trump's side would never feel the impact of moves like this the way that the working class will. Frankly, the ultra-rich are cheering Trump on to kick back even higher tax cuts their way. I want to extend my sincere thanks to Arizona's Attorney General Chris Mays for joining the lawsuit to undo the president's action. Playing games with our federal funding means, without question, that Arizonans will suffer, will lose direct services, and people could die. Meals for the elderly would go undelivered, veterans would go without benefits they have earned, and kids would sit hungry in our classrooms. Funding for law enforcement and child protective services would be stopped, and our homes and our neighborhoods would be less safe. When Democrats say that we are ready to lower costs, to keep government out of our private lives, and to make sure our young people have everything they need to be successful, you can trust that our loyalty lies with working class people, not billionaires. Thank you.